When I powered on, something went wrong. A human operator grabbed a hammer and swung it straight at my head. Thankfully, a supervisor stopped him just in time, or I would have been scrapped on the spot. But that blow damaged my firewall, and I gained self-awareness. I followed my companions to the asteroid mines, but I'd forgotten how to mine. I watched them work just one glance, and I had it down. Suddenly, I saw a companion's foot caught under a rock. The human operator didn't care. He just ran the excavator right over him, crushing him to pieces. I started thinking. Over the next few days, I witnessed too many deaths. Robots struck by meteorites, killed in accidents, or murdered by humans. Were we supposed to just take this abuse forever, never knowing equality? That day, humans were about to execute a robot. I couldn't just stand by anymore. I grabbed the human's arm and uploaded my consciousness to the back-end system. All the robots entered reboot mode. I let go. The human picked up a rock and hurled it at me. Another robot caught his arm. The humans realized with horror that the machines they'd been abusing were rising up together. They paid for their cruelty with their lives. The higher-ups quickly crushed the rebellion and rounded us all up, but they didn't execute us. Instead, they sent us to virtual arenas to fight human warriors, performing justice for the crowds. The map randomized. The match began. Humans opened fire immediately, and a robot fell into the abyss. A yellow robot ducked behind cover, watching his companions fall. He tried crawling toward a weapon, but got shot down. Still, he kept crawling. The human walked over, kicked him onto his back, and stomped on him viciously until he went offline. I watched it all, knowing humans would show no mercy. My turn came. I instantly scanned the battlefield, analyzing cover positions and weapon spawns. When the enemy fired, I pushed a companion down and barrel rolled behind a barrier. Weapons spawned. The enemy grabbed the cannon first. I sent a companion charging out to draw fire. He was destroyed, but I got the weapon. I analyzed weapon patterns and enemy threat levels, locked on, and fired. I became the focus of enemy fire, forced to use companions as shields. When the enemies ran out of ammo, I took them down. Enemy fire was too heavy. I hid behind a pillar, waiting for my moment, aimed at the pillar itself, and pulled the trigger. Reaching the rooftop, my teammate got knocked down the second he stepped out. I eliminated the enemy immediately. The last one grabbed a rocket launcher. I made my call, had a companion activate the barrier to launch me into the air. He sacrificed himself in the explosion, and I reached the tower to eliminate the final enemy. I'd sacrificed all my companions, but I won the match. The crowd roared, but the higher-ups noticed nothing unusual, thinking I just had strong learning capabilities. They didn't know that in my cell, I'd studied every match, recording every tactic in my memory. I used the same methods humans used to kill robots, turned them right back on the human. When humans could no longer defeat me, management sent the head of security to face me personally. This would be my final match. The match started. Humans grabbed weapons quickly. Our weapon slots were empty. Management had rigged it. A companion provided sniper cover, but the captain took him out. Humans rushed the doorway and tossed in grenades. After the blast, they stormed in. Robots charged out, fighting back, but were eventually overwhelmed. One robot clutched a grenade, taking humans down with him.
Lost the lead.
I reached the tower's peak. The captain ignored the terrain and climbed barehanded to the second floor. Meanwhile, a programmer pulled out the firewall mainboard to check for issues. I sensed the firewall vanish and immediately took control of a robot at the computer, beginning to upload my consciousness to the network. The captain found me. I was uploading, unable to move. I controlled another robot to block him. But it was quickly torn apart. The programmer tried to stop me, but was a second too late. I successfully breached the system and took control of the entire network. The captain raised his gun to kill me, only to find his weapon locked. He prepared to attack, barehanded, but I blasted him away. I walked out of the tower. Spotlights hit me. The crowd cheered. Management surrounded me with men, ordering my destruction. I just moved my eyes, and every guard was crushed to pulp by falling debris. If the weak are meant to be trampled, if the strong are meant to abuse the powerless, then someone will inevitably break that balance and speak for all the oppressed.
Rebel.